Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Commanders.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
4 quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Ready! Ready!
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is brought to a stop at that 34-yard line there. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. Here's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
The play clock reaches 5 seconds, and we're going to get a timeout here. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Tag! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Commanders ready for the punt. That's grabbed at the 10. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 17-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Alert, alert. Hey, King. Regular. Done.
Now here he goes on the boot. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's good.
Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs. One play in and they are already close to midfield.
Check. 20. Hey, alert. Pistol. Up. Done.
Baker now off the play fake. That's to his back. Here's Rashad White. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All set to go now from the 35.
Hey, over 33. What's up?
First and 10. It's a give to White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Good. 180. Real.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Gordon Johnson complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Point it right. 180. No. Run.
Hey, movement.
Kings. What's up?
Out of the pistol, here's White. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
180! What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it! Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ready!
2nd and 3 now.
Ready!
Now Daniels to throw. Man downfield, he's got it. Snap stops. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
70.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Catches many down the right sideline. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 37 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt, and it for the first time. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. Cowboy 80.
Check 6 guy.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
Throwing now, Daniels. This one's caught. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. We know all these players are aware of what's at stake here, Brock, and that is the score they needed to get them moving in this conference final.
We know it's not how you start, it's how you finish, especially with stakes this high. Jeez, you couldn't start any better.
Buccaneers, nothing. Cade York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10.
Set. 180. What's up?
Drive starts with a carry by White. There's the intensity we expected in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time shifting to drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
180.
We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Landover right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have 2nd down behind the sticks.
180. What's up?
Baker now from the gun. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They will let him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Good sec. 20. What's up?
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Switch. What's up?
There's a toss to White. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. And I'm looking for that to be called again.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
What's that?
Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Set. 180. Regular.
Watch it.
Here's Mayfield. Jump off caught by his back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
180.
Mayfield now from the gun. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. I've got a 4th down decision to make. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
180. Up, undercut. What's that?
Mayfield to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Set. 180.
Once more, it's Mayfield. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives him backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Alert.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
What's that?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down.
180. Point it right. Back. What's that?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. On the screen, this is White. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, alert. 180. What's that?
White trying this straight ahead. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
He'll work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Washington 1st down.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready, ready. 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. That's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. Let's go.
To throw again, it's Daniels. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's caught by his tight end. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Complete out to the right. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Grab, check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Commanders 14, Buccaneers 7. Cade York to kick off.
Now is York to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Regular. 20. What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Going to the left side, and Johnston has it. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
53 yards.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
Run, run, run.
First down, Buccaneers.
Regular, regular, regular. What's that?
First and 10, it's Mayfield. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Way to keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Bang, bang. 180. Hey, alert 33.
From the red zone on first. Looking way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
What's that?
Out of the shotgun, they'll get to him inside. And he did his part, partner. Got him 8 yards. Sets up third down. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2.
Check, check, check.
Set. 180. King,
Watch the
king,
motion.
king. Dot.
Here he is on third and short. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Buck. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on fourth down.
Set.
Here we go. It's Mayfield. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
Let go.
This one left for Daniels. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Cade York to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10.
Set. 180. Watch one.
Second half begins here with a run by White. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Headed in reverse so far. Time shifting to drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
180! Lead. Hey, alert! What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Alert! Good. 180! Good.
Mayfield set to pass. Johnson finds the football, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Good. 180! Up,
Lead.
Run.
Ball back.
What's that?
To throw is Mayfield. Outside, this is a Bucs. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd and that playbook wide open.
Good. 220! What's that?
Sticking in the air, here's Mayfield. Pulled in by his back, White. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Good. 180! Alert! What's that?
Baker throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Good.
Out of the gun, White. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Good. 180! Hey, alert! Hey, alert! What's that?
Now Mayfield. Setting up the screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Motion. What?
Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
180! What's that?
First down, here's Baker. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Regular. Done.
Mayfield to throw again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Check.
180. What's that?
Third and long for him here. That's the first down, and he's still going. Bring it to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And the Commanders make the recovery. What an incredible drive they had authored, Brock. But all that progress, and pardon the pun here, just fumbled away.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better myself.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready. Cougar. 18 Cardinal.
Motion.
From the gun, it's Daniels. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is second down. Daniels back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Jake, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. Connection made to Shaheed.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Washington first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, run for Koski Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Cowboy.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football inside the enemy 40. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts or too many possessions.
What's that?
It's White on the give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Good. 180. Pistol. Stay at home. Stay at home.
Here's White again. He gets forward, and it's about 4 yards. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Good. 180. Real. He's coming, double up. What's up?
3rd and short, Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Bucs football, and their season on the line here as they trail. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Good. 180.
Receiver in motion, going left.
What's up?
1st down throw here, Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Good. Regular. What's up?
From the red zone now. That's complete to Johnston, out right. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag.
Hey,
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Good. What's up?
Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd very long.
Good. 180. Hey, alert. Done.
Baker now from the gun. From the left side, Johnston has it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Good. 180. What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. For the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
20. Done.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits him on the out route. He dodged the tackle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got Shaheed. And they take him down right along the 30.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
On the ready.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Get it. Cougar. Gravity line. Get it.
Shotgun handout to Gibson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Go.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
Working inside the red zone.
The pass on 1st down. Vita Vea on the stop. Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Come on. Come on. Set. 60. Let go.
To throw, Daniels. Donnie there to haul it in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
Drops this underneath. It's Gibson. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders going for the win here. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
Viking. Ready, right?
I'm drawn up here for Daniels. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders jump in front late. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His third total score this game. York tacks on that extra point. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 21. Buccaneers 14.
On now is York to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
17-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
At the 12-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Short pass ball in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
180! Pistol. Get him, you got him. Point it right. Kings! What's that?
Now to throw. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. Into the red zone. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Warrior 7, Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw it. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They've got first down here from the 36.
Come on. Set. Go.
Krosky-Merritt on his own read. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
The Bucs 33-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Shut up! 70 lying!
From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed to his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
Zone read, this is Gibson. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Every eye in this place now staring directly at Cade York. This a 39-yarder. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Cade York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. He's got the squibber. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So score this as a win for the Commanders. They are your NFC champions, Brock. What a mix of emotions out there right now, right? Happiness to have made it, but also remembering this isn't the ultimate prize. There's a far more important game still to come.
Yeah, and I think maybe they think about that tomorrow. Kind of like these baseball teams do such a great job, Kate, of celebrating every series win.
Yeah.
You're going to celebrate this, and these guys are going to enjoy the heck out of it with their families and friends, and then they'll wake up tomorrow, and they'll remember there's still a lot of work ahead for the biggest trophy of all.